I've never watched this show. I don't know anything about it. I was just like, fuck it, I'm wearing a SpongeBob joint now, I guess. Welcome to Full Court Fits, the show that takes you around the world of NBA fashion, as well as brings you the latest and greatest news in sneaker culture. I'm your host, Big Wos. Let's go. Let's get into Copper Drop, an opening night version of things around here. First up, we have LaMelo Ball of the Charlotte Hornets. Young sensation in his second year, clearly intent on making a splash within the league, both on and off the court. From what I can understand, this is a custom number from LaMelo's own brand called La France. Look, anytime you can dress like kryptonite, you probably gotta do it.
We can put the camera on him too. Just put the camera on him. That man right there, that's the man who can't guard me.
I don't know that this particular look is for me. I don't know that you want to do entire outfits of something this bright and this eye-catching. But LaMelo's a young, brash dude. He has the confidence to do it. For LaMelo Ball, it works. However, I'm dropping this fit. Well, shit, who knows? Maybe I got to get a Lambo first before I can levy that kind of judgment. Next up, none other than Russell Westbrook, the dandy from the Los Angeles Lakers. Yellow top by Dries Van Noten. Marnie bell-bottoms, bally kicks, topped off with a silk scarf. Some people said that he might have been going for a 70s look, looking like Mushmouth from Fat Albert. Some others may say that he looks like he just popped out of the Mystery Machine. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Me, I just think this is a cry for help. It's easy to dress like this when you're dropping triple doubles and you're playing in a manner that earns you MVP awards and all-star appearances and all-NBA teams. But when you come out and you debut for your new team and you play really bad, have one of the worst games of your career, it's tough to look at an outfit like this and not just want to ridicule it. We're dropping this fit. Of course, last but certainly not least, we have LeBron James in Hermes. Look, the double breast suit is perfectly cut and tailored. I absolutely hate these Prada sneakers, but LeBron with the perfectly cuffed pleated pants, perfect way to come through for opening night. It's hard for me to argue with the results of this fit. I'm copping it. Shouts to the king. Next up, we interview Kelly Oubre of the Charlotte Hornets. He talked about his new clothing brand, Dope Soul, what it's like to meet your idol and have him shit talk you, and a myriad of other things. Stay tuned. All right, guys, we want to welcome the one and only Kelly Oubre to Full Court Fits. Kelly, what's going on with you, brother?
Hey, man, thanks for having me.
You have a very distinct way of self-expression and, just your style. So it was really cool to learn that you were launching your own brand, right? Because it's one thing to go out and get fresh and show up to games and events looking spiffy, but it's the whole other thing to design your own line. What made you want to get into that?
Just being different. I pride myself on being different than, anyone else. I like to be in my own lane as far as anything in life, whether it's basketball, my style of play, off the court, the moves that I make. So, Dope Soul is just, an extension of me.
Talk to me about the name Dope Soul. What does that come from? What's the origin of that name? That's a pretty distinct name.
Yeah, pretty much, we could take the dope out of it. The word soul pretty much is something that we all have within us. I came up with the brand name around the same time when I was really just searching and trying to find my soul. Now I'm at the stage of trying to, reach my soul's full potential. But, we all have to just start somewhere and find our soul, to realize who we are as individuals and what our purpose is in this life. I put dope in front of me because everything that I do is dope. That's the adjective that I give, to whatever I do, whatever I touch, it becomes dope. Anybody who, follows the brand is a dope soul, and they're in my community.
I feel like you have a really dope story in the sense that you're from Magnolia Projects. You guys had to leave New Orleans during Katrina, so you had to go to Texas. I know myself personally, being somebody who was basically born in Brooklyn, moved to Queens, New York. A lot of my own personal influences come from growing up in the places that I did. So I would love to know how these different places inform, your project.
I'm blessed enough in my life to be a journeyman. That's what I call it. Obviously I was uprooted from New Orleans, moved to Houston. My senior year in high school, I moved to Las Vegas. Then I moved to Kansas, then DC, then Phoenix, then San Francisco. Now I'm in Charlotte, and LA pretty much every off season. So, just taking aesthetics from all the places that I've been blessed enough to live and travel through. There's fashion, there's art. Everybody has their different styles, but you pick and choose what you feel is your style that fits you. So, I feel like the more times that I can take aesthetics from different people, different places, different things, then, I can create a large enough community that everyone can relate to.
What I'm hearing is that there's going to be a Dope Souls Jabot Jeans collab coming up soon in the classic Cash Money style.
Hey, that would be a great opportunity for me, man. Just New Orleans for sure, and just Master P and, all those guys growing up, with Lil Wayne.
What you do as far as the fits that you try to get off on a game-to-game basis, it's different. It's out there, some people would say. Have you ever rocked something and maybe like a few weeks later or even a year later been like, man, what? I might have taken it a bit too far that time.
For me, I really have no regrets on the things that I've worn in the past. But I know for a fact that some things may have caused, the media to take it a little further than I intended it to. But that was more so in my younger days, me trying to, grab attention, grab viewers, things like that, me being attention seeking. I'm more so graduated and evolved and not onto that. And wearing the outfits that I've worn in the past definitely created who I am today. But, you can't put me in a box. So you can never think that you know what I'm about to do next.
What's interesting to me about you and your game, Kelly, is that you are this sort of eccentric guy in your appearance off the court. But on the court, you're pretty hard-nosed, high motor. You're a tough player. People wouldn't understand the type of mentality that you bring on the court, maybe just by assuming from just looking at you on the outside. So, let us know what it is you think you're going to bring to Charlotte this year, a young team, an up-and-coming team. What it is you think you're going to be able to do over there in Charlotte?
I'm going to bring myself. I'm a dog on the court. I love to just be a complete all-around player first and foremost. So, just bringing in, my leadership, being able to just talk to guys, because I've been through a lot of situations in this league. And, just to bring that evolution of who I am as an individual, I've been able to, fine tune who I am as an individual, what I can bring to the table. And, me being here in this situation, I feel like this is the epitome. And this is the test for me to be able to pay it forward. Last year was a down year for me. This year, I'm just super optimistic and looking forward to pretty much just having fun, swagging, smiling, just having that cohesive group out there on the court who all are like-minded individuals. So, I'm looking forward to it. It's just going to be a fun year for sure.
You've met Mike. What is that like meeting Mike, who is this larger-than-life, legendary figure in our game? What was that like for you?
Growing up, Michael Jordan was my first favorite player ever. Kobe Bryant soon after. Not necessarily because of the accolades, not necessarily because of the things they did on the court, but their mentality. Quick story, the first time I met Mike, we were in Miami at a team minicamp, and he talking shit to me the whole time. Just I'm like, yo, this dude is kind of picking on me, talking shit, but I love that. Me being in that situation, it was my first time ever seeing him in the flesh, ever meeting him. And he talking shit, he picking on me. And I'm just more so listening. I ain't really chirp back too much like I normally would, but it's Michael Jordan, right? He's just pushing me to be better. He's pushing me to be the best, right? But at the end of the day, I've never been one to feel or have my foot in my mouth when somebody starts talking trash. But since that is the person I look up to, growing up, I take everything that he says with a heavy hand and open ears, because I'm trying to get to where, or even a fraction where he's gotten to in his career, of course. So I'm just blessed, man. The stars are aligned for that, because only the Lord knows that this something that I've prayed for, and I'm blessed to be, on his team and a soldier in his army. So
tell the people where they can find the gear and what they can expect from the Kelly Oubre universe this coming season, because I think people should be excited for it.
And look forward to 3-4 dope capsules, throughout this season to kind of embark on the evolution of life, and if you are a dope soul, you'll get the message. And if not, I pray that you find your soul and you hear the message one day. That's all I have to say. And just look forward to the Charlotte Hornets, 2021, 2022 season, man. It's going to be box office.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the time, Kelly. Appreciate this.
Thank you, guys, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, guys, that's our show for today. Make sure you subscribe to the Ringers YouTube channel. Full Court Fits will be in your feed every single Friday morning, so make sure you subscribe. You put the notifications on. Give this video a thumbs up. We're going to have a lot of fun this season. See you next week.